We're here at Norwich City Cemetery in Norwich, Connecticut, at the burial sites of William Monfeflora Harris and his wife, Sally Prentice. William was from the West Indies, born around 1783, came to America, moved to Norwich, was looking for ways while here to get an education and struggled with that. He eventually married Sally Prentice. His kids attended Second Congregational Church here in Norwich, where they had an African Sunday school program in which his kids appear to have attended, so they got some level of education. Sometime around 1832, moves his family to Canterbury, and one of his children, in that pursuit of education that he kind of started and instilled in them, took that to another level by requesting that she be taught at the Canterbury School by Prudence Crandall. And that's probably a story that you're familiar with, Sarah Harris making that request, and then that's its own story. But he also was a landowner, very staunch about being taxed, but not being able to vote. And so he's a part of efforts to kind of change that legislation in Connecticut. So it's a very kind of historic African-American man in the state. I see his story as one kind of being the precursor to the Sarah Harris story, right? His challenges and trying to get himself educated, and then him instilling that into his children. He also was described as an agent for the Liberator newspaper at the time, William Lloyd Garriss's newspaper out of Boston that spoke on abolitionism. It was about that topic. And so he's kind of a historic figure. I found that he was buried here at Norwich City Cemetery. It's a little disappointing once I got here, to be quite honest, that he's kind of forgotten. His stone is broken in half. Half of it's laying face down, and it's kind of buried in the ground. His wife's stone is intact. It just needs to be cleaned, but his is kind of lost to time. So hopefully we can get some support in trying to fund the restoration, prop it back up, clean it, and have it represented as it more appropriately should be represented as a part of African American history in this state.